Hey y'all. Hey y'all. How are y'all doing tonight? It's what today is? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Y'all, we got some things to talk about. Okay, we got some things that we need to go ahead and get into. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Dakia is getting engaged. Shout out to Dakia from Ready to Love. Okay, she's getting engaged. I don't know what season these people was from because God knows that these seasons we don't know. We just don't know. We just don't know. Okay. I don't know who told Kim Burrell to go on another pulpit and start singing Beyonce right before she, released the album. Leave her up out of this. Nobody asked you. We don't want it. We don't need it. Okay. Sheree confirmed that she's dating Martell, child. And they got a whole video of them floating around taking selfies, but they don't see the camera person right behind them. Sure. Okay. Pastor Larry Reid and what's this pastor name, y'all? What's his name? I gotta figure out his name, but anyway, they is on the internet arguing. Okay, the bishops is tussling. Okay, in the beef sector of the YouTube streets. Okay, child, it's a whole freaking mess out here. Okay, let me tell you. I was just sitting here watching that whole thing play out. It was a mess. Nick Cannon is out here talking out the side of his mouth, talking about women and they VJJs as if he got one. I'm gonna need him to keep his business to himself. If 80% of the women you are messing with just so happen to have a smile, then that's your problem, sir. It's probably you. It's probably you. So I'm gonna start with the Kia. We're gonna get that out the way because it's very, very simple. It's very, very easy. It's straight to the point. Okay. The Kia, y'all, as if he ain't been in 50, right? Okay, just doing the utmost. Okay. So first, let's say congratulations to Dakia. She is getting married. She's a fiance. Let me tell y'all. I showed this. I sent this to my members in my membership group chat. And why underneath the post, Jeremy Speaks go and say, and all Joy got was a key. Jokes on you. Jokes on you. See, this is what happens when you go ahead and mind your business. The kid said that she was dating her a man at the reunion. She said she got her a man, y'all. Okay, it was an old flame. They hooked back up together. They was at the beach. Remember we had the beach pictures of them or whatever the case may be. And now she is a fiance. She said, I'm a fiance. Go ahead, Dakia. I will play the video that was posted on Ready to Love 5 Instagram page, but because they got music in it, I'm not about to play the video because I don't want to get tagged for that. Okay, I don't want to get tagged for that. But I am so happy for her. Okay, after everything that she went through on Ready to Love, she has actually found love because she was ready to love. It was just not with none of them phony people over there on the Ready to Love cast, because y'all know them people is phony. Okay, maybe Carmen might find her man if she stop being the third wheel to Joy and Clifton, okay? And then maybe Clifton will decide to, propose to Joy and do right by her since they over here talking about having kids, traveling the world together. And of course, he already gave her a key. So maybe he'll go ahead and give her a ring. Because, baby, he embarrassed her. I said what I said. He definitely embarrassed her when he got down on one knee and decided to give her a key. Baby, that's not how you do it, and that's not how it's done. If y'all want to go see the video, y'all are more than welcome to go over to Ready to Love 5 on Instagram. They have a nice, cute little video that they put together, and it is really adorable, but I'm not about to get flagged for the music playing in the background. But I'm so happy for the Kia. Shout out to you, girl, okay? She deserves it. She's a cancer survivor. She lost her father. She's been through a lot. She was embarrassed on TV, claiming that she was trying to get with a man that she wasn't trying to get with, but she was feeling him. But she wasn't feeling him, but she was really feeling him, okay? They tried to play her in her face, but she who last first. Child, y'all know what the saying is, okay? Whatever the saying is, that's the saying I'm going to use for the kid. So Ready to Love worked out for the kid. Yes, so That's basically what happened. It worked out for her in the long run. Okay, so I am so happy for the Kia. Congratulations are in order. A round of applause. We started this thing off good. Now, y'all, Kim Burrell, y'all, let me tell you something about Kim Burrell because she has just been doing too much. Okay, as you guys know, she has been on the internet and she has been, just doing the most, making fun of people in the church, having a whole, in somebody else's pulpit, talking down to the people about how they ugly and this, that, and the other. So she's all in her feelings because she puts out an apology, and the apology is really a threat to the people, the vloggers. Okay, they not going to slander her name and her character and all this other stuff. So she's feeling some type of way. So she decides to go in somebody else's pulpit where she's supposed to be singing once again, and she wants to go pull another stunt. Y'all, I pray Beyonce, this is not your actual record. So don't come over here being funny on my page, okay, B? Okay, because we here, okay? So listen to this. You won't break my soul. You can't break my soul. I'll tell everybody. First of all, Kim Burrell, nobody was trying to break your soul. You was the one up there trying to break everybody's soul, okay? You was the one who went up there and was, talking about the people in the church, okay? Telling them that they was ugly and they was broke and they ain't have nothing, ain't gonna be nothing, won't have, and all this other stuff. Now you get mad at the backlash that you got, and you want to go back in somebody else's pulpit and put up a whole service talking about something. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. When Beyonce wrote that song, she did not write that song for you to go up in somebody's pulpit and start singing about people not breaking your soul when you was out here trying to break other people's soul, okay? The people was singing it for you, okay? The people was singing it for you. Okay, they went home after you told them that the hats was covering their ugliness, okay? They went home and was like, you won't break my soul, Kim Burrell. I said, you won't break my soul, Kim Burrell. No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm telling everybody. Okay, they were singing the song because you tried to break their soul. So now that you're getting the backlash that you're getting, you decide that you want to come on Beyonce's internet, okay? 3 days, how many days is this? 3 or 4 days before she about to drop an album? Cut it out. We're not doing this, okay? We is not doing this. You done too much. Take a seat, sit down, and stop acting out, okay? Go ahead and pray. I'm going to need these people to start praying and praying. If you love the Lord, okay, and you want to represent the Lord, just go pray about it first, okay? Wait till the Lord give you the direction in which you should go, because, baby, this ain't it. This ain't it. Oh, we definitely getting into Pastor Bishop Whitehead, okay? We're going to get into him I'm doing him last because it's a lot, okay? We got to get into a lot when they go to that. So I'm going to do him last, and I'm going to get everybody else out the way, okay? Kim Burrell's a troll. Oh, I got to sing it. Kim Burrell's a troll. Okay, that's how it goes. Nobody told her to come on Beyonce's internet acting a fool today. Okay, so now that we got Kim Burrell out of the way, child, let me tell you about these daggone reality TV stars. These reality TV stars just be doing the most. Okay, now remember earlier, sometime last week, I had posted a video about the rumor circulating around Martell and she by Sherre. Okay, she by her stupid. She is out of control. Her, dumb, okay, her, yeah. So she decided that now she's going to confirm, which I think is a publicity stunt because they realized that they was getting a lot of traction about them probably dating. So now she decides that she's going to say that they are, dating or whatnot, okay? So let's get into the video of how they first ran into her. Hold on, let me pull it up. Is it this one?
We actually met through a mutual friend.
So he's met your family?
He's met my friends. He met several people in my family. And I don't know.
Okay, so hold on, because how did we get to? Let me rewind this a little bit and make sure I'm not bugging, because I'm just trying to figure out how did we get to him meeting your friends and your family? Are y'all dating or are y'all not? Okay, you want to make it something that it ain't, and Sheree is always stuttering when she's lying. Okay,
We actually met through a mutual friend.
So he's met your family.
He's met my friends. He met several people in my family.
lying.
And I don't know. I mean, we've been just hanging out and enjoy. I'm enjoying life right now.
Do you think at all you're gonna make this something long term, or is this more fun? And because everybody's like, we want to know, we want you with Tyrone.
Who is the cameraman? Because I promise you, none of us was at home like, we want her with Tyrone. Child, Tyrone don't want, let me tell you, Tyrone don't want her. Okay, after he left her at that daggone, what was she by herself, right? That was the name of the episode, when she was sitting down there at the table by herself, crying about him not showing up and had to block him and this, that, and the other. Okay, Marla threw her a whole little, party to make herself feel better and whatnot. No one was sitting here saying, oh, we want her with Tyrone. We were saying, girl, what's wrong with you? Just like we said, what's wrong with you now? Okay. But keep going, because even Sheree was like, who said that? Girl, who said that?
Fought so hard for Tyrone.
They did not say that. Now you making stuff
Well,
up.
we
nobody
wanted to the
said
win.
that. Ain't nobody said that. After that man did what he did, there is no way nobody said that.
Ooh.
No, that's a wrap. That is a wrap on him, for sure. We actually met.
That is a wrap for sure. Okay. Nobody said that we wanted to see her with Tyrone. We don't even want to see her with Martell. Okay. But her and Martell went out here and they they was flicking it up or whatever. So let's see what they out here doing. Look at them. Look at them. Taking selfies, y'all. This is supposed to be taking selfies for the gram. It's giving stage. It's giving stage.
All the way out.
Her body is stacked though. I ain't gonna hold you. Look at him. You don't see the cameraman right there? You don't see the cameraman right there? Child, you are not gonna tell me that they don't see the cameraman right there. If y'all go watch the extended video, it's a little bit longer. It's just a little bit longer. They actually turn around towards the cameraman. The cameraman get up and walk away. Child, we was like, what's happening here? What is happening here? But what I will say is, I wonder if Ariane feels some way. Because remember when Ariane was over there on the Instagram having a meltdown or whatever, and she was like, y'all old bitter bees. Y'all remember she was calling everybody old and bitter? How about your baby daddy done went and got him an old bitter bee? Child, this daggone icy got my tongue all blue. Okay. But I wonder if she feels the type of way, because ain't Sheree like in her 50s, like her early 50s, and how she feel about that? I wonder how she feel now that he done got him a cool guy, wow. But y'all can believe this if y'all want to believe this. I'm not believing this. Okay, yes, definitely. Martell and Sheree was definitely giving us some body yaddy. Okay, the sun was glistening on that brown skin of both of theirs. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. It's cute to look at, but Sheree says she is having fun. Okay, she is having fun. So we're gonna let Sheree go ahead and have her fun. But baby, like I told you, don't act like you did not see the disrespect that he did with his wife. Okay, if he could disrespect his wife, the mother of his children, by having a whole mistress, a side piece, and all this, that, and the other, okay, then go up there and embarrass his baby mama and call her a peasant and this, that, and the other. Child, you don't want nothing to do with that. You don't want nothing to do with that. Okay, unless that man actually grows up okay, and change and learn his lesson. You do not want nothing to do with that. But then Carlos King decided that he wanted to go on the internet because y'all know Carlos King is the king of messiness, okay? This is what happens when Carlos King steps into the building. Oh, hey, T. Okay, so the neighborhood talk said, not Sheree and Martel pretending like they don't see the camera, child. Right, okay. She said, neighbors, what rhymes with glory mine? It sounds like what rhymes with glory mine, y'all? Camera time? Y'all tell me what's the joke. Okay, let me get a joke. If y'all get the joke, y'all let me know what the joke is. What rhymes with glory mine? Okay, whatever. Y'all let me know. Okay, so then Carlos King decided that he goes to go and say, I can't seem to escape these Atlanta housewives, but here we are. This is like gold for him, okay? He is literally eating this all up because he's about to bring, Sheree over to the Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? And she's about to be on the screen, and they about to film together, and they about to ride this thing out until they can't ride this thing out no more. And you know what? I'm going to be sitting here watching it. Now, I really hope and pray that this is like, I really hope that, like, whatever this is, that they're both in on it, okay? I really just hope that they're both in on it because I do not want Sheree at her big age to be embarrassed by Martell Holt because he has embarrassed enough females as it is, okay? He has embarrassed enough females as it is. It's point blank, period. Just enough, okay? Martell called his baby mama a peasant and his ex-wife a hoe. What will he call Sheree when they finish this game? Who knows? I just really hope that, she is really not out here about to fall in love because this is not it. We are too old for this. This cannot be life right now, okay? Oh, you said storyline. It's a storyline. Okay, yeah. It gotta be a storyline. Because honestly, what does Martell really have going on? I don't watch the show. Y'all let me know. Are y'all here for the story time? The storyline of it all. I'm here for the storyline of it all. If that's what they want to do, if it's going to get them a check and it's going to entertain me, I'm going to watch it. I just hope that he does not embarrass her because he has embarrassed enough women on the internet, and I really don't feel like we should keep giving him the time of day to keep doing this. And another live, somebody said Ariana was live. I got a notification that she went live, but she must have exited out of that thing fast, baby. Because as soon as I went to click on it, it was gone. It was over, okay? Bob disrespected her. Tyrone disrespected her. And now I pray that Martell is not up next on the list, okay? Now, y'all, Nick Cannon, I'm going to need you not to come on Beyonce's internet and talk about stuff you know absolutely nothing about. I came across this clip on lip service of Nick Cannon talking about how 80% of women smell. And I'm just trying to figure out how, I understand you slept with about a good, 80% of the women, okay, in the world. So you probably would know, but it's probably your dirty peen that you going around sticking inside from woman to woman to woman, because let's not forget that men are carriers of things, okay? So when a woman's pH balance is off and things like that, he is literally transferring it from one woman to the next woman to the next woman to the next woman. And we know that Nick Cannon is having sex with these women unprotected because they all pregnant. Okay? They all pregnant. All of them. Everybody's pregnant by this man. Okay? So it must not be that bad of a smell for you to have all these daggone babies and all these baby mamas. Okay, let's just get into the clip, and then we're gonna get back into Nick Cannon, and I'm gonna talk about these women because I just feel like as women, this is what I mean by y'all sit here and say protect black women, but these black women sit up here and encourage this foolishness and talk about these other women. No, this is what I meant when I said the sisterhood of the women. Oh, we gotta come together. It's fake and phony because there's no way you should allow men to sit there and talk about our JJs as if he got one. He doesn't understand what it's like to have a JJ, yet alone be up on somebody's internet talking about one. Okay, but go ahead, Nick. Say what you got to say.
80% of women that probably need assistance when it comes to female hygiene.
You got
And there's this magnificent 20% that have no smell.
I think
and
I'm
it's
part
fresh.
of the 2% because I definitely agree with
20.
Stephanie.
It's
no,
a 20.
I'm narrowing it down
But even
because
because
I'm at the top of that 20%.
And those are the
Be up here
keepers.
with that 20%.
Those are the
And let me
keepers.
tell
Those
you,
are like, yo, fresh out, like
I'm
sitting
telling
in
you,
the shower. It was amazing.
If I could
That's
swirl
not
around
normal.
and like, it's gonna be a nice
That's
taste and
amazing.
everything.
That's amazing, but that's not normal.
Well, it's
I
normal
think
for me.
it's normal.
If you eat a lot of fruits.
Trust me.
It's normal for women
But I
like
guess
us
men would
who
know
are
better
aware
than
of
I
themselves.
would.
And this
A
is
lot
the
of
thing.
women aren't aware of themselves.
And maybe,
But you hear
present
this,
company
ladies?
excluded. We talk about this all the time. Do y'all know when y'all stinking up the room? Like,
I never stunk up a room.
well, see, I said present
I
company.
already know that
You see
I
my
haven't.
shocked and appalled?
Okay, so okay, let me tell you something. It has nothing to do with hygiene. It has everything to do with you going around from woman to woman, spreading bacteria infections, spreading yeast infections, spreading all these things that's throwing off a woman's pH balance because you decide that you want to go stick your pee from person to person to person to person. Okay, let's be very clear. Okay, vajayjay has a scent, okay? Everybody's vajayjay has their own scent, okay? Based on what you eat, okay? Based on what you're doing that day, everything has a scent, okay? Before you get on your menstrual cycle, after you get on your menstrual cycle, your pH balance goes up and down, your hormones go up and down. So for a man to go on the internet and to start discussing something that he knows absolutely nothing about is beyond me, okay? Because the last time I checked, if you use the wrong soap on your vajayjay and it can be irritated, and then you will have to, maybe get a yeast infection or something like that. If you use the wrong panties that don't got a nice little soft cotton piece in the middle, okay, you could irritate your vajayjay and you might have to go get some cream or something like that. If you use the wrong lotion on your legs and it just so happens to rub in between your vajayjay lips, okay, all these things can irritate it. So I'm so tired of men going on the internet talking about something they know absolutely nothing about. It is ridiculous. A lot of men walk around with STDs, STIs, and all these things that they are spreading because they're carriers. Okay, let's be clear. They're carriers of these things and they're giving it to these women, and then they have the nerve to sit there and talk about the women. You're the one going around throwing off people's pH balance. You're the one who has 7 to 8 baby mamas, okay, who you are raw dogging all at the same time and got the nerve to be talking about somebody's pH balance is not smelling right, 80%. It's you, Nick Kenny. You're part of the problem. Child, he is part of the whole entire problem. Getting on my nerve up there talking stupid. 80% of women, and the men talk about it. The men talk about it. The men just, y'all don't know when you smelling up the room. You don't know when you smelling up the room. And then you have one of the other girls on the side talking about something. Oh, and I was talking to one guy. He said he was sleeping with a girl and he had sex with a girl and the whole room smelled like sewer. So you mean to tell me he still proceeded to have sex with someone who vajayjay smelled like sewer? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. These men have the nerve to go up there and talk about something they know absolutely nothing about. Okay? Now, if your thing smells like some sewer, you need to go get it checked out. Just saying, because you're probably messing with a dirty man like this one out here on the internet talking about women while he over here sticking his penis inside everything that is moving, okay? Everything that is moving. So he needs to go ahead and have a seat. See, this is what I'm saying, Nick Cannon. Ain't you supposed to be engaged to some woman? Okay, then you got the other women up there, instead of correcting him and schooling him on the things that the female body goes through. Okay, they sitting up to, I'm in the top 2%. I ain't never, no, like, girl, bye. Like, this is what I mean. Protect black women. Protect black women. Protect black women. Sure. 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 He's not engaged. That was for a music video, child. I'm glad, because he is confused. Okay, out here making all these broken homes. Okay, don't and got the nerve to be talking about somebody's vajayjay. You ain't staying around one long enough to understand how the vajayjay work. All you know is get it pregnant and have a baby. Getting on my nerves. This is what happens when you give these people the internet space to go ahead and just talk about any old and everything that they know absolutely nothing about. Whenever you get a vagina, come holler at me and tell me how your vagina is being and how it's behaving. Let me know how your vagina behaves, since you know how they be behaving out here in these streets. Okay. That's the one thing about these men. They go around and they carrying these things, okay? And they sleeping with multiple women, okay? And they're passing these things around and then have the nerve to talk about, oh yeah, the woman's pH balance is off. It just smells weird. Something doesn't smell right. She like, my vajayjay smells like water. Nobody's vajayjay smells like water. Okay, nobody smells like water. Okay, it may have a smell. It may not be nasty, a nasty smell or disgusting, but nobody's vajayjay smells like water. Let's be real, okay? Let's be honest, okay? Okay. It has nothing to do with hygiene, because you can wash your vagina every single day, but if you're messing with a trifling man who wants to go around sticking it in everybody and then come back and stick it in you after he done been inside of everybody else, things happen. But it's your fault, though. It's your fault. Okay. These men, child, just disgusting. I don't know, because it's not a hit. He got a. Oh, you said what music? He's still doing music. Child, I don't know who told him to go ahead and still do some music. I don't know who told him that. Yeah, talking about some. I'm in the 2% child. Let's think about this. Okay, let's be honest, y'all. Let's really think about this. If 80% of women vaginas smelled, okay, 80%, do you not know whenever you are in a room, whenever you are somewhere, it would stink so bad all the time, because 80% of women. Who gave him that statistic? Where did he find this? Who gave him the book and said, this is it right here? We did the research, because I didn't never have nobody come to me and say, can we do a research and smell your vagina to see if you part of the 80% or the 20? Do you know how many classrooms you have been in and they did not smell like vajayjay? Like, seriously, come on, let's think about this. Let's be honest. Who made up this number? Who made up this number? Now he's just making up statistics and spreading it around the internet. 80% of the women have problems with hygiene. It's not even hygiene, you dummy. You dummy. Because you can literally wash with soap. Okay, I learned that when I was young. I went to the doctor. They told me do not use no other soap except for Dove White, because you're very sensitive, and if you use anything else, you're going to irritate yourself. Okay, lesson learned. Now I know I can only use Dove on my vajayjay. So what are you talking about? It has nothing to do with hygiene. Nothing. Now, granted, if you don't wash your behind, it's gonna stink. Okay, I'm not saying that it ain't gonna stink. It's definitely gonna stink if you got a problem with your hygiene, but it's not 80% of the women. Okay, 6 out of 7 of his 8 baby mamas have smelly box. That's basically what he's saying. That's basically what he's saying. Okay, unless he thinks that only his baby mamas is in the 20%, and obviously those girls in that room. Statistically, if you think about it, then that room that he was in should have smelled, because he was the only man in it and it was a room full of women. Child, it's giving ghetto. He's probably smell like cheese, because men don't know how to wipe their ass. Okay, scared to dig in there and clean it out, because they think that's something. Oh, I don't do all of that, because that's that's okay. Scared to wipe in between their behind, but properly. Child, nobody got time for this foolishness he's going on the internet talking about. Okay, so if some men don't wipe their butts, child, you'll be amazed. These men barely want to wash it. Monique makes sense as to why he doesn't stick around. He just does it enough. He picks the day when they ovulate and have sex with them, and then he goes away. And then he comes back for the maternity pictures, and then the birth of the baby, and then they have to schedule an appointment with his assistant so that he can spend time with the children, child. But he's the one out here talking about vajayjays and stuff like that, as if he knows how they actually work. Well, according to Orlando Brown, he should be cleaning his butt. this video is not getting monetized. I just was sitting here thinking to myself, like, child, I don't think I said vagina and too much or too many times. Okay, it is not monetizing this. Okay, so. So I am going to show, we are going to go through the clip of Pastor Whitehead. I watched it on the Wally show. Okay, I watched this. So I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. I'm gonna skip through his commentary, of course, because I don't want to steal his commentary and stuff like that. But shout out to Wally show for I don't know if he didn't let me. Don't flag me, Wally. I just need the video. Okay, I just need the video. Don't tell me copyright, none of that. Don't do that to me, Wally. Don't do that to me, Wally. Okay. So I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. I'm gonna share the screen and we're gonna go through some of the stuff I'm gonna have to pass through, this, that, and the other. But let me tell you something about these pastors, y'all. Y'all need to use your discernment when it comes to your pastor. Okay. Anytime that a pastor is in a storefront church, okay, and 400,000 worth of jewelry, diamonds and whatnot in a storefront church, a storefront, not a mega church, a storefront, and he is in there $400,000 worth of jewelry. Okay, the man allegedly, okay, they saying that his church got robbed, and they were saying, I think it's Pastor Genesis and Bishop Larry Reid was on the live, and they was talking about, she was saying that she felt like it was staged, like it was a lie, like he set it up, and they were saying that, he's a scammer. So apparently he went to jail for a couple of years for fraud, okay, identity theft, and scamming people out of money. Okay, he was stealing money from old people. Okay, and this is how he was getting his money. So instead of using, how you pass the offering placed around to the people, you get the church money, you use it for the church, and you pay yourself, because pastors need to get paid. And I'm all here for pastors paying themselves, because they are doing the work of the Lord. They deserve to live a nice life. Okay, I'm not bashing pastors. Okay, what I'm saying is that you need to use your discernment when you think about who you are investing in. Okay. Is this really a man of God? How you go to jail and come out and now you a bishop? Who ordained him? Okay, who ordained him? And then you go up here and you talk about like this to people. So let me share it, because it's really, really, really disgusting. Yes, he was stealing from old people, allegedly, according to Larry Reid on Tasha K's interview that she did earlier. Okay, so let me share the screen with y'all. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Okay.
Hey, Bishop. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. You upset that I was laughing?
Nah, and I'm not upset about anything. You guys have your prerogative to say what you want to say, but when you are turning what happened to my church into a laughing stock, that's what I have a problem with, because I gave you nothing but respect and nothing but honor when I met you. I treated you with nothing but respect, nothing but with straight integrity. And you want to sit here and talk about that I purchased my coloring when you bought yours. I never even knew you bought your coloring. I bought my coloring over a year ago. And when we both met, and let's keep it real, Larry, when we both met, when we was in Times Square.
Is a color in the robes that they wear? I'm assuming that's the robes that they wear. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. I just was curious of what that was.
You said, oh shoot, I got the same color coloring. I didn't even know you. I just met you. So why would I purchase a truck like you have?
Oh, it's a car. Oh, my bad. It's a car. It's a car. It's a car. But my thing is, if you talking about a robbery, why would you first come up there? You talking about a car, a truck? Oh, a Cullinan is a Rose. Girl, you know I don't drive one of those. So you see, y'all know. You see how it's not in my tax bracket? You see how it's not in my tax bracket? Okay.
I don't understand. Like I don't understand. And then, young lady, I don't know you, but when you sitting here talking about have thumbtacks on the wall. No, those are backdrops. Those are step and repeats. Okay. And let me tell you, I purchased a church. I own a church. I own a whole block.
Hear that. Now, mind you,
brother, if you feel that your diamonds is better than mine, so be it. So be it. Okay, no problem. Then you wanted to talk to me about our discussion about.
You don't have to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking, my team sends me your live, Larry. I never disrespected you, brother. Okay. I treated you with nothing but respect and integrity. So from where this is coming from, I don't know. So please inform me. Please inform me.
Number one, it's opinion. You're viral. My job is to talk about what is viral. I did you a favor.
No, I don't need no favors from you, Larry. My question to you is,
you do though.
Larry.
Clearly you hear you just got robbed. I will be trying to where the path.
What happened in my church when we got armed robbed? You're fat. That's what you are. You're a fat slob. I don't know you. All right. We can really get like this. All right. You're not gonna laugh at the situation where a gun was pointed at my baby. Where a gun was pointed at. I listened to it. All right. I listened to it. So I don't even know you. Number one, I don't know you. I don't know. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there, Biggie. Let's go there, Biggie.
Ciao. So he said, hold up. This is what I'm saying. Like, why you calling her Biggie? Why you calling her fat? This is the pastor. This not even just a pastor. This not the reverend. This is the bishop. The bishop. Now, I can understand you are upset. You are mad that they are making a mockery of whatever happened, but you are a bishop. You need to use your discernment. You need to go in the corner and pray. You need to go talk to God. You need to be with your family. You need to be checking on your child, making sure that everybody is okay. Not on the internet arguing with a YouTuber / bishop and another a pastor about, them having commentary on what they feel happened in your church that day. I think that this is ridiculous. Okay. Why this is like the way that you sit there and you talk about this person on a public platform as if you're not someone's bishop. Why are you talking like this to someone? This shows his real inner self. It's nasty. If he can say this out loud here, I'm sure he's done worse behind the scenes. I'm sure he said worse behind the scenes.
That what is.
And at the end of the day, when I come on and I'm listening and I'm seeing you laughing at me, you laughing at me. I don't even know you. And then Larry, you want to sit and talk about. Hold on. And Larry, you want to sit here and talk about. Hold on. Larry, and you want to sit here and talk about that I spoke about homosexuality. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on one second. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie. All right? No. Don't talk about women now. Got laugh. And what you did was you laid on your carpet. You laid on your carpet and pretended to be me. You're disrespectful, okay? You're disrespectful. And at the end of the day, Larry, at the end of the day, I respected you. And you want to talk about the LGBT community? We had a conversation. And my position was that I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm not, if homosexuality is an abomination.
No, you're mean. You're mean.
What are you talking about mean? How am I mean? I'm not mean. You're mean.
Hold on.
You're mean. You're mean because at the end of the day, y'all sitting here laughing at something that 4 gunmen could have took my family life, and y'all sitting here making a mockery of it, all right?
We are
and
not.
This big blip right here want to sit here and talk about women, all right? And you want to sit here and validate homosexuality because you just admitted that you're a faggot, all right? That's on you. I
did not.
That's the pastor. That's the bishop. Let me tell you, let me just give you my stance on how I feel about when it comes to people, especially with pastors. Okay, so he wants to sit up here and talk about how homosexuality is abomination and this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be. But you sitting up here calling this woman out of her name and this, that, and the other, and you cursing and whatnot because all of that is a sin. See, this is the thing. We could choose to pick what sins is better than other sins. Okay, if you want to use it by the Bible standard, at the end of the day, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin. If that's what you consider a sin, okay? So for you to sit there and pick and choose which sin is good for you and which sin is not good for you is beyond the F out of me. And this is the pastor. If I went to his church, I would leave. Okay? Let's make that very clear. If I went to his church, I would leave because he wants to go back to prison. And allegedly, according to the interview that Larry Reid did on on Tasha K's channel, he said that they said that he's about to get indicted for something else. I guess going for more fraud or was stealing from people. He was stealing from the elderly, taking their money and this, that, and the other, people in his church, things like that. It's just ridiculous. And use the F word, child, no bueno. Right, okay, right. Every sin is the same under God. That's what I don't understand when it comes to these people who feel as though they can pick and choose which sin is the worst when everybody is out here sinning. If you believe in whatever religion you believe in, if you think that's a sin under what God would consider a sin, murdering people is sinning, okay? Fornication is sinning, okay? Whatever you feel is a sin, that's on you. So don't sit here and be all so holier than thou when I'm pretty sure you was out here having sex before marriage, sir. Okay? I'm pretty sure you were doing that. How about you sitting there scamming people, stealing people's identity, okay? And fraud, okay? And scamming people. And you got the nerve to be talking about homosexuality is abomination. That is not harming anyone. Someone's sexual preference is not harming anyone. But what you did, sir, was steal from people. That's a sin. That's definitely a sin. That's actually in one of the commandments. Now he gonna be up here singing with Kim Burrell, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Child, hold on. I need Kim Burrell to come to the church real quick. Let me add it back real quick, y'all. Real quick. Kim Burrell, sing it for us. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. I tell everybody. I tell everybody. Might as well go up there with Kim Burrell and start singing, you won't break my soul. It's always the victim. It's always the person who throws the song trying to sit there and play victim. Now everybody trying to break her. So I'm not doing this with her today. I'm not doing this. I refuse to. And she look a mess. Okay. All right. Let's get back into this live, y'all. Hold on. It's still sharing, I think. Is it? No, this is not it. She gonna break the stage. She gonna break the stage. Cut it out. Not even right.
Jordan, and you can talk to Bishop Jordan. You can talk to Bishop Jordan and say, "Oh, I brought the bishop," and I said that ain't right. Let me tell you something, all right? Long as God got me, I don't need none of y'all. I don't need none of you. None of you. All right? None of you. All right? And at the end of the day, you violated, Larry. You violated. Y'all laughing about what happened in my church.
We are not. You making that up.
Listen, let me say, Larry, you ain't built like that. All right? You're a whole sucker. You ain't built like that. And this
I'm built like what?
here,
What does that mean?
So where was these testicles when they was robbing your church, son? Where was these testicles when they allegedly put a gun to your baby's face? Child, it is not monetizing this video. Y'all, let me put my being up just in case y'all want to support the channel, because they is definitely not gonna monetize me. Okay. But where was all of this? You're not built like that. Let me tell you something. I promise you. Somebody ever decide to put anything to my child, I'm gonna have to go. That's gonna have to be the day for me. You got the nerve to be sitting up here yelling at this man on the internet, but when someone allegedly put a gun to your child, your baby, you was on the ground. Make that make sense.
At my daughter and my father and my family, you're a blimp. You're a fat blimp, all right? People talked about you. I said, I don't get that experience from the brother. The brother's cool with me, all right? But you want to know what? You showed your face, and you allow money to drive you. You talk about everybody, and you talked about me.
Oh,
and
I ain't talking about you.
You talked about. I listened to you.
Now your video is on CNN and everywhere.
So what?
Because I posted it. I was the first person to put your video out. You should be telling me thank you.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because you think so. Larry Reid got me on CNN, right? Larry Reid just.
If I can get everybody else on the outlet,
I know weed is legal. I know weed is legal. I know weed is legal. I know weed is legal.
It's the whole reason why you were trying to
You're not that strong, brother. You're not that strong.
You don't remember that?
You're not that strong, brother. You're not that strong, brother. Okay? I don't know who you think you are. And I understand you want to do this for your commercials.
You popped up here.
Okay? Listen. I was already in the media before you even posted anything. I saw when you tagged me. Okay? I saw you when you tagged me. Larry, you're not that big, brother. You're not that big.
Okay.
You're not that big.
All right.
You're not that big at all. Tell her stop calling me. I'm all right. Tell her stop calling me.
Okay.
All right? So at the end of the day,
we'll make sure. We sorry that what happened to you happened. We're sorry
not physically,
of what
I'm
happened.
bigger than
We're sorry.
And I'm going to tell you like this.
Listen to
You
me.
disrespected
We are
my family,
sorry
and you
that what
disrespected my
happened to
church.
you happened.
I don't accept your sorry. I forgive you.
Okay,
but
then
I
don't accept it. Goodbye.
Because everybody know you
Don't
disrespected my
accept it.
church and you messed with the wrong one. Now you can post this and you can do whatever you want to do. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, brother. I respected you. I respected you.
No, you didn't.
I only respect you.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't.
It was
No,
very clear.
I'm very clear now because I heard how you talked about me and my church and my family when guns was put to my face. All right? When guns was put to my wife's face. All right? All right?
I understand.
I need to be ashamed of yourself.
You upset,
Both of you
but
need to be ashamed
don't
of
put
yourself.
stuff in my mouth I didn't say.
You're all right. You're all right. You're okay. Okay. Okay, all right. You and Benjamin Franklin down there and Billy Shores down here, right? You're a beast, all right? You are ugly, okay? Okay, all right. You and Benjamin Franklin down there and Billy Shores down here, right? You're a beast, all right? You are ugly, okay? Ask the. No.
I have not willingly taken no nuts in my mouth. But you went on Larry Reid and
No.
went on Larry Reid and disrespected Larry Reid and disrespected Sister Genesis. I won't say her name right. I don't understand. Why would you do something like that?
Okay. You're an ugly homosexual, right? You said you're a homosexual. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say that.
You did say that. You said it. You said it. You said it. You did say it. You did say it.
You didn't listen. You can say I said whatever you want to say. Don't make it true.
You quoted that you took nuts in your mouth. That's what you quoted. You quoted that.
That was because I was molested, nigga.
No.
I have not willingly taken no nuts in my mouth. But you was in prison, so how many nuts you took in your mouth? That's what I want to know.
Well, that escalated fast. That escalated real fast. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all. If you go to his church, please leave. Please leave. Because, child. Okay. So in reference to that, Larry Reid has said that he had been the N-word in the past. Okay. So he has had those experiences unwillingly, and they so that's why he doesn't pass judgment amongst anyone. Okay, so this one, Pastor Whitehead, I don't know, I'm not calling him Whitehead, Mr. Whitehead, decides that he wants to go and say that he outed himself and this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, this just shows his disdain for him. Okay, this shows that how he really feels about him being, if he him thinking that he's a homosexual or whatever the case may be, or whatever part of the LGBTQI, group or whatever the case may be. This is him sitting here. He's taking that hate that he has from within. And that's the issue, okay? As a pastor, you cannot have hate for someone because of their sexual preference. This is what he's doing. This is deep-rooted hate inside of him. And he picked a time to be able to go ahead and let it out. Because if you think about what they're arguing about, how did we get to where we are now? I just don't understand. As a pastor, you literally need to go and pray. Just go sit in the corner and pray, child. Because this is not the way to go handle anything. And if you wanted to do whatever you did for clout, baby, this is not the clout that you want. This is not the clout that you want. No one who you want people to come to your church and you on the internet cursing out people, making fun of people. The Bible says, come as you are, but don't go to his church, baby. Don't go to his church, because apparently the people is ugly. The people is, homosexuals. The people is beasts. They fat and all types of everything, okay? And he got a label for all of you. Don't go to his church. Yep, Larry gave him enough rope to hang himself. That's why he sat there and let him do it. That's deep rooted in him. That shows that he literally dislike him because he feels as though he's a homosexual. I don't even feel like this has anything to do with the fact that he was, because let him tell it they was making fun of it. Okay, I can understand that if that man was upset and he felt the way he felt, he had every right to feel the way he felt if he felt like they was making fun of him. But you need to carry yourself in a manner of respect. This is why nobody respects you to begin with, because look at how you acting. You get on the internet acting all big balls and everything like that, telling people they not about that life. Well, apparently you're not either. Because when the people came up in there and allegedly went to rob you in your church and took $400,000 worth of jewelry, why are you wearing $400,000 worth of jewelry in a church and that's on a storefront? A storefront church. Then you talking about, oh no, that I own the church, I own the block, and this, that, and the other. That's why when Larry Reid asked him, so what have you done for your community? How much pounds have you paid off? How much money have you gave back? He said then he acted like he didn't even understand what that meant. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's clear as day. It's clear as day what he's talking about. When you are being blessed, you are supposed to bless others. You're scamming your church. The church folks is out here wilding. The church folks is out here wilding. And they wonder why so many young people are saying that they are removing themselves from the church because of stuff like this. This is the only religion. Christianity is the only religion where we could come and make a mockery out of it because our leaders act like this. And I'm not saying all of our leaders because I grew up in the church, okay? But I've seen some foul stuff in the church. I've seen some church people be the most judgmental. I've seen some church people beat down people's backs and this, that, and the other. So I know it. Okay, there are some good ones, and it makes it hard for the good ones. You know, the real pastors who are still working their 9 to 5s and, you know, preaching at the church and the hood because they don't make enough money because the people that they are, you know, giving the word of God to and letting God speak through him to the people, you know, they don't have a lot of money to pay for the tithes and offerings. They got 20 to 30 people in there who barely could pay their tithes and this, that, and the other. So they give $2 here and $5 here and this, that, and the other. So they still got to work and they still do their due diligence and speak the word of God to people. Those are the pastors that we need to be in service with, not these mega church people. I'll be darned if I go to church and my pastor has a $400,000 worth of jewelry. It sounds like a setup. You got a 400. The day you decide to wear $400,000 worth of jewelry is the day that your church get robbed. This is why I don't get none of these churches, because I can't trust them. These folks have gotten greedy. It's unfortunate because there are men and women of God who are out here preaching and teaching the word of God for pennies and nickels, still working. And then it makes it bad for them because people like this who wasn't called. You wasn't called, sir. God did not call you. You was not chosen. Who said that you was chosen for this position? No one. No one chose you for this. Who ordained him to be a bishop? Who ordained him to go to be a bishop? What did he do in jail? He studied some books of he went to Christian school. What? How did he become a bishop? You know how you got to get ordained to be a bishop? You got to be a pastor. You got to be a deacon. You got to be all types of stuff before you get to a bishop. So how did we get here? What was the steps that we took for you to have this label? See, that's the thing. They so big on the labels. So big on the labels. You don't have to have a label to teach the word of God. This is why it frustrates me as a Christian woman, because it makes these people like him, make it hard for us to say all churches are not like that. All pastors are not like that. When we repeatedly get these church people who go up here and make a mockery of us. That makes me angry. Kim Burrell up there talking about people. You got what you got in your kid's name. You broke. Oh my God. Well, I ain't calling nobody ugly. You got a hat over your face anyway, so you can't even see it. That's all right. I didn't call nobody ugly. Miss Kim Burrell, have you looked in the mirror lately, baby? Have you looked in the mirror? Then you got the nerve to be up here crying and screaming and singing, "You won't break my soul," when you literally was in the church breaking everybody's soul that day. You say you got a minister like us from the internet, I can start a church right now if I wanted to. That's what I'm saying. That's how easy it is. You don't even have to be called to do this no more. No, I don't want to move you. You don't even have to be called to do this. People are literally just picking up and saying, this is the way I'm going to scam the people, because the people are so hungry for faith. The people are so hungry for God. The people are so hungry for fellowship and leadership and this, that, and the other, that it's so, people are literally taking advantage of faith. That bothers me. And I get it. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. I perfectly understand that. But as a bishop, you need to be able to compose yourself a little bit better, sir. Just a little bit. Okay? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It costs you $35. That's it? Thank you, B Breezy. But that just really just like, I was sitting there and I was just really upset about the way that conversation went down, because it was so degrading and so demeaning amongst like so many different people on so many different levels. And you know what? I feel like this is the time. Like, people are just going to be exposed. Everything that's done in the dark is going to come to the light. This is why you have to live your truth. You have to be who you are, and you have to express yourself in the way that fits right for you. Because at the end of the day, you can't be fake or phony, because you'll always get out. So if he actually did allegedly set up this whole thing so that he can go and be internet famous and get more people to come to his church or whatever the case may be, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Folks are doing to give the word anymore. They're folks aren't going to get the word anymore. They're going to for the fame and the money. It's crazy. It's sad because they're making a mockery. You don't see the Muslim churches up here doing this. You don't see the 7-day Adventist people up here doing this. You don't see the Buddhists up here doing this. And even the Catholics, baby, and they ain't perfect, but you don't see them up here doing this. Whatever they doing, child's behind them doors. They've been trying to get them to come out for a long time now. They've been getting caught up. But they don't see them on the internet doing this. So I'm not even going to play the rest of that video, because like I feel like y'all get the gist of how absolutely disgusting and nasty he is, okay? Absolutely disgusting and nasty. And I advise anybody that go to that church, please don't go to that church no more, okay? Like it makes it sad, because it's like, how do you defend your pastors? How do you defend the people that God is supposed to lead, have sent to lead us to him and give us the word and break it down and teach us it? This is why so many people are saying, I'd rather, read my own Bible. I'd rather, I don't go to the church to fellowship. I don't do this, that, and the other, because they really find it hard, because as soon as you walk into a church, there's so much judgment and there's so much people, just looking down on you. And it sucks. It definitely sucks. But yeah, so that's what was happening over the last couple of days, okay? So if you did not catch all of that, you could go back and catch the replay of all of that, okay? And that's all I got. I ain't got nothing. I don't know. If y'all want, I can drop the link. I will drop the link for y'all. Just let me know. We've been up here for an hour. So if y'all want me to drop the link, press yes. Say yes, because you know what? I'm going to put the link in there. I'll give y'all about 5 minutes to see if anybody wants to come up and say anything. And if not, then we're going to get up off of here, because, I got work tomorrow. Station Head, y'all. Please go follow my Station Head. It is Chloe Johnson on Station Head. We are doing Beyonce's album listening party on Friday. I can't wait. I'm so excited. He's a clown. I keep telling folks to praise, to stop praising the past, to praise God. That's the problem. That is the problem. We give too much power to man. Too much power to man. Too much power to men. Let me remove these things, y'all. I'm just removing the stuff. Don't forget to like this video. Do not forget to like this video. If you're coming back, part of the playback crew, leave me some yellow hearts and let me know that you stopped by. Angela Yee and Charlamagne were defending him having $1 million of jewelry. I wonder if they defended him fussing and cussing too. Child, let me tell you something. Yeah, we talked about the kid getting engaged. That was the first topic. First topic, Jay Blake, the first topic. But let me tell you something. So here's my thing. This is my thing about I really feel like as a man or a woman of God who is preaching the word that you should have you should live a good life. Okay, you definitely should live a good life because you are doing God's work, and that is your blessing. Okay, I feel like if you are really genuinely doing this for the love of God, then you deserve your blessing to live a wonderful life in whatever abundance God gives it to you. Okay, but you are also responsible for helping out your community, helping out your members, helping out these families. This is what you're supposed to do. You're, as a member of a church, you have to invest in it because those light bills have to get paid. You know, the water bill has to get paid. Things like that have to get paid, but you're supposed to be getting something out of it, okay? If you go to your church and you can't pay your light bill and your pastor look at you crazy and he got on $400,000 worth of jewelry, you need to go ahead and find you another shepherd, okay? Because that is beyond me. The church is supposed to always put back into the community. It's supposed to be feeding the homeless, sheltering the homeless, okay? Taking care of their members. I don't know why we got into this mindset where you're not supposed to give to the church. You are supposed to give to the church because that is how we thank God for, giving us our pastors, the people to help lead us and teach us, okay? They still have to take care of the place. They still have to pay the bills for the place that we go to worship, okay? Because I don't see the members is, at the end of the day, you pay your rent at home, right? Somebody got to pay their rent at that church. Somebody got to pay for, the people who play the piano. They want to get paid. The people who play the drums, this is all a service. This is a service. Of course, we would love to do things for free, but this is the world of money. We need money to live, okay? If I'm doing something and God gave me a gift to do it, I want to get paid for it, okay? That's an offering. It's an offering. It's an offering. Okay. I really don't feel like there's a problem with that type of stuff. The problem comes with when people take advantage of the church, when people use it to get up or to get, fame or to, become powerful or things like that. That's when it becomes a problem, That's why that's when the confusion starts to happen. And this is why it makes it so hard for people like me who would say that you give to the church. Yes, we need some place to worship. They need to be able to feed the homeless. They need to be able to, provide shelter when it's cold for the homeless and stuff like that. But this is how you know when your church is of God, when the pastor is living in the word and providing for the community. What's the name of your Station Head channel? It's Chloe Johnson. Chloe Johnson on Station Head. He couldn't tell Larry one thing he did. So exactly, he couldn't tell him one thing he did for the community. I used to watch my auntie give it thousands of dollars, but then they needed help with something. The deacons, pastors, and none of them could help them. It seems to happen so many times. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by that's when you need to start looking at the bigger picture. Because I've seen pastors in my neighborhood. I've seen pastors in my neighborhood who will give their last to their congregation. Okay, have the church van go pick up all the members. They got the church vans to go pick up all the members to bring them to the church. And you don't have to pay to get brought to church. I know, because I was one of those kids who used to get, the church van come pick us up in the morning. We ready to go to church. They drop us off back home. We go to second services. He got a bus. We load up in the bus. People have to pay for that stuff. That stuff's not free. So of course you need to give to the church, but you got to make sure that the church is investing in you and your family and your community. It just makes it hard to defend because, you see stuff like this. It's like, what do I say about that? I don't know. I don't know, child. It's too many of them out here. It's too many of them. But let's not act like the word don't say that there won't be false prophets and false pastors and false people. Like they're going to be out here. Scammers, frauds, all that. They out here. That's why you got to use your discernment. Giving back is also in the Bible, but not many pastors talk about it. Okay, Angela. Okay. See, that got me worked up, getting all in my religion and whatnot. Getting all in my religion and whatnot. Church bands used to get me too. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know, when the church band, you had to be ready early in the morning, because if you missed the church band, baby, how was you getting to church? My mother had no car. We had to get on the church van. Okay, they would have food for us. We would have food before we go to the second service. Then the bus will come. They would have like rent a bus or whatever. We'll all get on a bus and we'll go to the second service. And then we get back to the church. The people who got cars go in their cars. The people get back on the church vans. They drop us all off at home 11 o'clock at night. Somebody got to pay the van driver. Somebody got to pay for the bus. Somebody got to pay for the food. So yes, you need to invest in your church, but you got to make sure that you're getting something back from it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Church was like daycare. Okay. We was in the Bible study, the Sunday school, the praise dancing, the choir rehearsal at church almost every day of the week. Almost every day of the week. I didn't have time to be in nobody's streets. That's probably why I started wilding as soon as I got loose. As soon as I got loose, started wilding. Started wilding. As soon as my mother was like, as soon as I got old enough to say, you know what? That's what I'm saying. So I just feel like you just got to use your discernment. Okay, use your discernment when it comes to picking your leaders and your shepherds and people who you have speak over your life and lay hands on you. Okay, because everybody who say that God called them, God did not call them. Sunday at church bus used to come get me to the and get the neighborhood kids. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There are good pastors. There are good churches. There are good people out here in general. But we have to use our discernment. We want to go put our money into these mega churches when we got our own little churches around here just struggling. And they still trying just so they can keep pushing the word of God to the people. And y'all know I live in the hood, so you know how that go. But yeah, that was it, y'all. So once again, congratulations to the Kia. She is finally going to be somebody's fiance. Jokes on you, Joy. Jokes on you. I hope you enjoy your key. Okay. Yes, that's the thing. I started to see a lot of things as I got older. Like when I started to be able to understand and comprehend. Yeah, and put two and two together. Like as soon as I learned how to put two and two together, child, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was like, oh, this is what's going on? Oh, okay. I see how you moving. But I will say that I am thankful for that foundation, because it just lets me know that no matter what I go through in life, I can still always come back. Like I know where my faith lies, and I know that I can God is always going to be there with open arms, and I try my best to do my best. Okay. But we human. Check your IG messages when you get off here. Okay, I will do. But I love you guys. Okay. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I'm jumping up off of here. I see y'all I see y'all tomorrow. Not married. I see y'all tomorrow for Married at First Sight open chat. Friday. Yes, Ready to Love. We are watching it on my channel. I am streaming it for you guys on my channel. This will be our first live watch for Ready to Love, where we will actually be able to watch together, not like the chat for Married at First Sight, but actually watch. And I'm so excited for this. Okay. I'm so happy. So excited. Okay. So I'll see you guys on tomorrow, open chat, Married at First Sight. And then Friday we'll be back for our Ready to Love live stream, and then we're gonna do some and then we got our Beyonce listening party. Okay, and I might do another live for Beyonce. Child, it's Beyonce day for me. We just gonna throw in Ready to Love at the end of it. And then of course I'll see y'all for the reviews on Saturday and all that good stuff. So y'all gonna be seeing me around. We gonna be out here this week. And I'm jumping off of here, y'all. So it's been a pleasure talking to y'all. If you missed some stuff, just go back to the beginning. We did talk about some other things or whatever the case may be. Love you all so much. Take care of yourself. I'm out of here. Peace.